Hello y'all, welcome to Our Sweet Home Life. It's Glenda. I'm in the kitchen today. I've been busy. I made this delicious pineapple cherry crunch. You'll have to watch the video on that. But today I'm making taco or Mexican lasagna. So today I'm going to be browning this ground beef. I'm going to put it in the oven because I already have my oven on and just let it brown. I have about 2 pounds, so I'm going to make a large casserole. And I have 2 of these taco seasoning mix that I'm going to add. So when this gets done, we'll add the seasoning mix. So let's put it in the oven. Oh, look what else is in the oven. I have a corn casserole. It's going to be good too, y'all. So watch the video on how to make a delicious corn casserole. So we're going to have a family over. My children and my grandkids are coming over. So we're going to have a feast. So I'm going to show you what we're having. I have my meat browned and drained. I have about 2 pounds in there. And I have 2 packages of this taco seasoning mix I'm going to add. I have it on low because I browned it in the oven. So I'm just going to stir this in with, each pack calls for 2/3 cup water. So with my water, mix this in and let it simmer a minute. Be careful not to dump it all out and make a mess. I should have put this in my Dutch oven. It's a little bit deeper. But I didn't think about it at the time. But anyway, this is going to work just fine. I'm doubling this recipe. Matter of fact, I couldn't find the recipe. I had my daughter had sent it to me on Facebook, and I'm thankful I read the recipe because I can't find it now, so I'm having to go by memory. But it's going to be good. You can't hardly go wrong on anything on Mexican, can you? So we're going to be putting some refried beans, some tortilla shells, some salsa. We're going to layer it up, of course, some good cheese. You know, cheese makes everything good. Just stirring that in. I'm going to let it simmer a minute. It's Mexican lasagna. Okay, so we have 2 pounds of ground beef, brown, 2 packages of a taco seasoning, and the water that's to prepare it by the directions on the back. 2/3 cup of water. Gonna let it simmer for just a minute. But check out these other recipes on this pineapple cherry crunch and some delicious corn casserole. We're gonna be having a feast, y'all. Okay, there's our meat simmering. Smelling delicious, y'all. Smelling like a Mexican recipe already. So we're going to start layering this up, y'all. Okay, I have my ingredients out. I got my I have my refried beans. I have some salsa. Not sure which one I'm going to use. The recipe actually called for enchilada sauce, but I did not have any of that and could not find it at the store. So I'm just going to use some salsa. I've got mild here because some members of my family does not like hot and spicy. They like the mild, so that's what we're going to go with. We have some shredded cheese and we have some tortilla. So you could put corn in this, but we're actually having a corn casserole, so I'm not going to put any corn. You could put some rotel in it as well. There's many different ways you can make it. But this is what we're going to be putting in it. And you could put sour cream, but I don't have very much sour cream. I used that in my corn casserole. And here is my meat where I added the taco seasoning. So we're going to start layering it up, y'all. Okay, I'm adding just a little bit of oil to my skillet. And I'm going to toast up these tortillas. Just a little bit. It said to do them one at a time, so we're going to do them one at a time. I'm going to get my pan out because I'm going to keep putting it in. I can't hand in here. He stood up and about did a dance, didn't he? Alright. Kind of bubbling up there. We're probably going to need 8 of these. Kind of toast it up. Okay, that side's looking good. We'll toast the other side back a little bit. Okay, and then we'll put it on our plate. And we'll do 7 more. Okay, I have my tortillas toasted, and I discovered it was better if I just used this spray and then browned them. They browned a lot quicker and better in my skillet once it was hot. Okay, let's kind of cut them in half. I only did 4 too because I got thinking, with this size pan, 4 should be plenty instead of 8. Cut them in half. So we're kind of using these for our lasagna noodles. Get that out of the way. Let's see. Okay. I'm not sure if these would get hard, because you know if you use the lasagna noodles on the first layer, they get hard. So I'm not going to put those down. First, I'm going to put my meat. I'm going to do it just like I would do my lasagna. And I have my oven heating on to 350. Okay. Just putting our meat layer in. Okay, all right. Okay, so now we're going to do a layer of our tortilla. This one here, I'm just going to kind of cut in half. Okay, and then we will put a layer of our beans. A layer of beans. They're not laying, spreading out very well, so I'm just going to take them and break them up like so. Because when this heats, they will all spread out as this heats in the oven. I'll put a little bit more of our beans because we got 2 cans. I'm going to have plenty of beans and meat. Just breaking these beans up over this. I think it's going to be delicious. Okay. So I'm going to use a whole can on this layer, it looks like. And like I said, once these beans get hot in the oven, they'll spread on out. Right now they're just cold. There's the last little bit. Okay. Wipe my hands off. Now we're going to take some of the salsa. Said the original recipe called for enchilada sauce, but I couldn't find any at the store, so I'm just substituting some good old salsa. And I know it'll make it good. I have mild, chunky salsa. If you like your food a little bit more hot and spicy, then use some more hot and spicy, but we're using the mild today. This salsa is going to make it really good. You know, salsa and cheese makes everything good. They make everything good. Salsa and cheese. It don't matter what you're cooking. If you got some good sauce, it's going to be good when you put some cheese on it. Okay, so we got that spread out. Now let's put our cheese on it. Put a layer of cheese. You could add some sour cream. I just don't have it just a little bit. I don't think it would help any. You could add some sour cream. You could add a can of corn. You could add bell pepper. You could add onion. Whatever your family enjoys. Okay. This is what we're going with. So I'll put some more shells. Tortillas, I should say. Now, isn't that looking good? I believe this is going to be our last layer of shells, so I'll just go ahead and have this other one and put it in here. Okay, and then I'll put the rest of our meat. We're going to have a big old pan full of this goodness. We're going to have this good old pan of goodness. What do y'all think about it? Give me a comment. And tell me some of your favorite Mexican recipes. I might want to try them. Okay. If you have a favorite Mexican recipe, share it with me. I'm going to kind of pour some of this over this so it won't be quite so dry. Because you know, enchilada sauce is a little bit soupy. Okay. That'll just add more flavor. That good juice. Okay. Then I'm going to add a layer of our beans. So really, all I really used was 3 tortillas, the big ones, because I've got over half of it left, of one of those left. And like I said, these beans, they will kind of spread out when they get hot. So I'm putting a whole can when I layer it. So everybody gets some bean, and everybody gets some meat. And I'm using a whole jar of that salsa instead of the enchilada sauce. Sometimes you just have to ad-lib when you can't find all the ingredients that you need. But I'm sure it's going to be nothing but good. Nothing but good, y'all, as Granny'd say. Do y'all like Mexican food? I think most people do. I like Mexican food, but what's your favorite? Is it Mexican or is it Italian? What kind of food? Indian is your favorite. I believe that Italian's my favorite. Let us know in the comments what's your favorite kind of food. And we're just going to add some more salsa. Another layer of salsa. It's like I said, salsa makes everything good. It says it only has to heat in the oven for about 10 minutes, but I don't know. Since we got those cold beans, it may take it a little bit longer. But it just has to heat through and through because our meat's already cooked. So basically it just has to heat and bubble through and get all those flavors going on together. So we're going to have this, and we're going to have some corn casserole, which there's another video showing you how to make the corn casserole. And then I did a dessert, pineapple cherry crunch. It was really, really easy to make. You have to watch that video, so if you have guests coming or if you're taking something to church, it's ideal. It is really easy. You'll have to watch that. Okay, so we are just going to, we got all that smoothed out. It's looking good, y'all. Okay. So you can use any kind of salsa you prefer. Okay, and then we're going to add a layer of cheese. We're going to put it in the oven and just let it all melt together and bubble up good. I believe it's going to be nothing but good. My kids and grandkids are coming over to eat a big lunch, and it's going to be really good. I said you could put corn in there, a layer of corn. Whatever y'all, you and your family enjoy. Make it good, y'all. Okay. We're going to put it in there and let it bubble up. So I think that is looking so good. Okay, let's bake it until it bubbles. Can you see it? Well, I'll show it to you when it gets done. Good, as they say. Okay, I believe that our taco lasagna is ready. I'm going to put it in the fridge, so I'm going to have to heat it up in the morning anyway. But I'll let it cook about 20 minutes. But it looks good, y'all. Let me bring you over here where you can see it. Look at that. That layer of cheese, beans, taco meat. I believe it's going to be a winner, y'all. Thanks for watching Our Sweet Home Life. If you like this video and like cooking, be sure to subscribe. Because we do a lot of cooking, we do a lot of eating. Mojo and I love food. So, send us a comment on what your favorite Mexican recipe is. And we'll see you next time at Our Sweet Home Life. Bye.